day you left your fucking keys I hadn't had to beg for. Ride from a stranger that I never met before. He acted so friendly that I had to take the ride, but for some reason he resembled that guy I wanted for a robbery and beating on his kids. You remind me of my stepson, he juggled with a grin. What was that move that they taught in self-defense? You blocked the killer's knife move with some confidence. This ain't no way I tried inside a moving car. I wonder if I drive real far. What a day, what a day. Through the street, I'm feeling the breeze all day. What a day, what a day. What a day.
Our fans are, I don't even know how to explain them. Like, if it weren't for them, I mean, this job would suck. You know, we wouldn't have a job. You know, I mean, they come out to the shows to sit there and see the whole crowd singing the words to your songs. It puts you in another state of mind, you know, just to know that something you're doing has that much positive effect on somebody. You know, that you going and playing your heart out at a show might, you know, give them something to talk about for the next week and, you know, forget about something bad that might have happened to them, or they have to go to work the next day. It'll give them something to think about. Just the fact that doing something that we love can bring joy to somebody else's life, you know, that makes it all worth it. It gives us a sense of fulfillment, because we're going to get something out of it anyway, because, you know, we're doing what we love to do for a living. But then, you know, to have a positive effect on people who can't be in this position, who aren't as fortunate as we have been, damn it. So I'm really proud to be a part of this.
Even with the diagram of my DNA, I leave scientists baffled till the end of the day. Try to pick up on my lifestyle, how I survive, making money for the boss while I make nickel and dime.
New record, we wrote it on the road with a plan in mind, more of a focused direction. You know, Elias's, you know, voice definitely enhanced this whole album.
The theme for the record is development. There's actually there's three parts of a musical sonata. There's a statement, a development, and the recapitulation, which is the sonata finale. And the first album was named Statement. The second one is named Development, and we're gonna name the third one Sonata Finale. So we'll see about the three albums. Trying to make the trilogy.
The influence came from where, you know, we wanted to grow as a band. You know, we look at bands that, you know, we like and love and see how they grow, and helping out with the Ozfest tour, and we learned something from each of those bands on what to do, what definitely what not to do. We just totally focus on the road and getting this record done, and I mean, we're hoping for a really good year. 2002 has got to be the year for us.
Rob snagged me from a restaurant through a friend. We were working in a restaurant together, and he asked me to come out and take a look at his band practicing, and asked me to just pick up a microphone and, you know, just do something, because their singer wasn't showing up for practice for months. So then we were all going to split up because the bass player quit, and Rob was all, wait a minute. We played with these guys in this other band called Fuse at the time, and we were like, hey man, the guitar player and the bass player are out. He's like, let me make a phone call. So he called Andy and asked Andy if he wanted to call Ken and bass player and come out and jam with us, and came out, and the first night we were together we wrote 2 songs.
Gotta make the list of what is best. Gotta make the fist and beat against. Have to leave an impression. Do you have a suggestion?
We're from South Florida, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we've been out on tour for like almost 2 years, so we've seen pretty much everything out. But the whole experience, I mean, you pretty much do the same thing every day. You wake up and you have the same schedule, you go eat, play the show, but every day you meet somebody different, or something happens at the venue. It's just those little things that stick in your head that, like, at the end of the tour you look back and you remember all these things, and it's just the whole experience of being out on the road and living a different life than what you're used to, like totally flipping everything and saying, I'm not going to live at home anymore, I'm not going to, you know, worry about the 9 to 5 anymore, I'm just going to throw it all to the wind and go out and try something. And like, that whole experience is in itself the most amazing thing. You know, going from place to place, and it all has its, you know, good points and, you know, weird points about it, but you know, the life is awesome, everything about it. And you just, I feel like I'm doing more with myself than I ever was before.
The song itself is just about being confused with, you know, someone's words or their, I guess the way they're translating their emotions to you, and you sometimes get the wrong impression. Andy and I were in a shop class, and we had a shop teacher that was missing a couple of fingers. And whenever we were in the back fooling around and, you know, being kids, he would yell at us and point at us with that nub. And Andy would lean in and go, "Dude, man, he's giving you the non-point, man."
Usually a band has a name because it kind of displays something about their personalities or about their talents or something like that. And I just, to us it means growth and development.
We're trying to, keep everybody guessing.
We don't know what the hell's.
We don't know what its name.
They just told us last week.
Non-point, but non-point is the way to measure pollution that cannot be traced back to an original origin.
The name means survival to us, everything we've been through, and we've grown and we've achieved so much, far beyond what anybody would expect, and we're just going to keep going.
That's what non-point really means. But that's not how, we didn't know that one. We didn't know that.